Hello everybody, Markiplier here. Hello everybody. I had to move the lube off my desk. Huh? What? What'd you say? Sound is expensive? It is. Times are tough. Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last. Hi, Moogie. She's fascinated by the ceiling fan and how it dings against the light. The little spinny thing, it dings against the light, and she's just watching it. Hi, Moogie. Really nice outfit. Oh, thank you. Chat, I hate to break it to you guys, but we had a super secret chat fan meetup. We had a super secret Astra fan meetup. You guys didn't even know. Where were you guys? The fan meetup was today. Where were you guys? Hello, Derek. Like, actually, you like the outfit? It is a nice outfit. I'll have to check it in a second. We had the first ever Astra fan meetup. You did the time travel funny? The time travel funny? The what? I did the what? Grunge cosplay? It is a bit of grunge cosplay. Chat, now there are 3 people from chat that have seen me IRL. I don't know how I feel about that, chat. I don't know how I feel about it. How did it go? It was actually really fun. It was pretty fun. You know, it's like when you meet people like off the internet, there's always a chance that it's like super fucking awkward. But I don't think it was pretty good. It wasn't like I was expecting it to be like significantly more awkward than it was, but it was actually pretty chill. It was fun. And I sold the shotgun, so we're good. We're fucking chat. We've got some money, and now we've got to go buy some motorcycle parts. So, hello, Mookie. Were they taller than you? I wonder if Disco will like show the picture, because it's bad. Not to like. Okay, I don't want to put Hellbound on the spot. He wasn't like a whole bunch taller than me. But like Disco is huge. He's like so much taller. And also, everyone always says when they meet me that like I'm not as tall as they thought I would, or I'm taller than they thought I was. Like I'm not as short as they thought I were, which is like I don't know how to feel about that. I like being short. I want to be short. It's like everyone's like you're taller than I thought you'd be, and it's like, well, you know, you can only be so short, chat. They were taller than me though. You are short? Literally everybody is like, nah. But yeah, Disco, do you have the picture you took? It's like, it's so lopsided. You short ass. I was gonna watch Astra, but then I got high. That's the best time to watch Astra, is high as balls. Truly. Hello, Moogie. What did you think, Disco? What did you think of the Astra experience? Was it worth coming to America to experience the Astra in the flesh? Oh, dude, the guy I was rage baiting got back to me. Dude, there's this guy, and he like DMs me whenever he wants to feel like morally superior, and he always tries to like rage bait me into politics. And he messaged me before the stream, and I was just like, no, we're just rage baiting today. So I literally rage baited him into like submission. He didn't have any comeback. He was just like, fuck. Truly the master rage baiter, chat. Is Asher quiet in person? I don't feel like I was that quiet. Was I quiet? I have no idea. That was great. It was truly one of the experiences ever. One of the experiences of all times. One of the many experiences. Hello, Moogie. Look at this little cat. He's so cozy. See, Disco's just mad because Disco didn't get to see the real star of the show. The real reason why everyone watches. The Moogster. About normal volume. See? See, chat? Look at there. Mookie, I didn't see you there. Yeah, she's just chilling. It's like super hot in here right now, so she's just kind of splayed out a little bit. Oh yeah, there you go, Mookie. Big stretch. It's his little loaf. His meatball loaf. I think I'm more quiet than Astra. Maybe. I mean, I didn't think you were too quiet. I don't know, there were some pretty good chicken wings though, if I'm being honest. Afroman is still relevant. I don't know what the full story behind that is. What is like the story behind that? He got like they like raided his house for some reason, and cause he was wearing an outfit. I don't get what was the thing? He's the guy that made that song, right? I watched a news clip of it, and it was like the timing was such a meme. Like the news clip was like, local Afro man is fighting court challenges today, and it cuts to him, and he's in this fucking wild outfit, and it literally, he goes like, this outfit represents, and then it cuts to the back to the news. Like the timing, the dead air was just fantastic. Lisa Lickham low rated his house. Why? Still don't know why they got the warrant to raid his house, but it was for kidnapping and drug trafficking. Oh shit. Cozy stress stream. There's a bit of a cozy stress stream. Look at this cozy little kitty. Here's cozy little kitty. Lisa Lickham low licked all the pussycats. I don't know what that. I don't know what you just said, man. I really don't. I really don't know what you just said, bro. I'm gonna move the chat. There you go. You make it a little smaller. I think that's still eligible. I think so. Yeah, that works. That works. Not perfect, but that works. Because you can't wear skirts or dresses every stream. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can't wear skirts? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This parody song he made is still my favorite. Randy Walters is a son of a bitch? What the fuck? I don't know if I can play this on stream. Damn! Damn! That is pretty fucking baller, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty baller. Have your house raided and then take the footage of it and put it like on blast. That's pretty great, actually. That's actually pretty base. I thought it was pajamas? No, it's not pajamas. Actually won millions? It's crazy. He looks like an American anime character. He really does. He looks like the kind of guy that would be in an anime. Like the token American. Little Japanese person goes to America in the anime, and the first person they meet is that guy. He's from Bobobo. Bobobo. Dude, I fucking miss that show. I love Bobobo. Bobobo is so good. I want to watch Bobobo again. Your hair looks pretty. Oh, thank you. Remember that that show existed? That's like one of my favorite shows of all time, dude. Bobo Bo goes hard. And every time I try to show somebody Bobo Bo, they're just like, ha ha ha. Ah, yeah, it's good. And it's like so depressing because they don't understand like the depth of Bobo Bo. They don't understand, dude. He's just trying to. The Don Patch is just trying to sell some churros, man. Cute choker. It's pretty cute. The problem is it's always like a bitch to take off. It's like one of those chokers, like, you know how chokers have like the links that's supposed to like you can hook it on to one of the links to adjust like the size of it. Well, like that broke off. So the only place I can like hook it on to is like the very end of it. So it's as tight as it can go. Which, to be fair, is like, I guess it's fine. Like, it's not squeezing my neck like super hard. It's probably like the right, you know, amount of tightness. But it's like really hard to get on and off. I remember laughing my ass off as a kid for the first time. Do you remember Gasser? You remember that character? His whole character is that he farts. His whole character arc is that he farts. That's his whole thing. The other character is just a piece of jello. What a classic, dude. What a classic anime that is. They don't make anime like that anymore, man. They don't do it. That really was like the best. Bunch of other crazy ass characters. I think about the like the biker gang, or the bike guy that had like the big like Boshizoku hair and it like folds open and like a missile comes out or some shit. I love that. Trying to say you like being choked? I just said like chokers. It's not exactly the same thing. This anime is Soul Eater. I never watched it. I know it was like supposed to be good. Like I almost watched it, but I didn't. I never watched it. The character kept changing the pitch of his voice. Fight me? Post up, motherfucker. Post up. You don't want these hands, bro. You don't want these hands. You don't want them. Alright, chat, I need your opinion, though. I need your opinion on a couple things. Right? So, I'm thinking about buying handlebars, right, chat? And I need to know which ones you guys think I should buy. Because I'm trying to find, like, the exact same handlebars. It's gonna be a little hard to do that, but I'm gonna try to get as close as possible. I have basically two options for handlebars. Soul Eater is transcoded? It is a little transcoded. I'm not gonna watch something just because it's transcoded. Is the music a bit loud? It does seem a bit loud. That's my mic. Is that better? Don't break a nail when moving that? Or when doing that? Wait, what? Oh, Moogie. Alright, chat. So what, okay, first of all, this is like this is the real Prince bike, right? These are the handlebars on the real Prince bike. So see how they're pretty, like, it's like 80 degrees is the angle. Like, it's not 90 degrees, but it's also not like 20 degrees. But it's like a pretty sharp angle, but not like super sharp, right? So these are our options for handlebars. We have this, which I only have one picture of, so I can't really see if it's right, but it doesn't really look right. Because look at the angle of the thing. It doesn't make nearly as much of like an A, you know what I mean? It doesn't like, it's not as like harsh of an angle. But then we have these handlebars, and these look like a lot more accurate. Like, I'm pretty sure these are way more accurate. My only concern is, like, I feel like I don't want it to be like uncomfortable to ride. Like I don't know if that's too narrow together. Like is that too? Maybe do I want it to be wider than that, or do I want? Is that right? Is that does that look correct to you, chat? Does that look right? Okay, well that doesn't help me. I mean, they look like they're splayed out a little bit more. Like they're not as like closed in, but I can't tell. This is really hard to tell over like the little pictures I have of it. It's like this guy right here. He makes a lot of replica bikes. And he made a pretty good looking replica. I guess those are pretty narrow. Maybe they're the same? I can't tell, chat. I can't tell. Like, is that the same as this, you think? Because the handlebars are almost like parallel with the fucking bar. I kind of want them to like move out more. I mean, I guess maybe I could have someone bend it, but I don't know, chat. What do you think? What do you guys think? To prevent you breaking a nail, try slapping. If you punch someone, you might break a nail. I think that's if you have, like, long fingernails, but I don't really have long fingernails. I guess that makes sense if you got, like, really long, you know, like, this kind of fingernail, like, if you punch, it'll break them when you do that, but, like, I don't have long fingernails, so I think it's a non-issue for me. See a lot of bikes that look like the Prince bike here. A lot of bikes that look like the Prince bike, but are they the Prince bike? Because there's a lot of bikes that look like the Prince bike, but are they the Prince bike? I don't know, chat. I know. I do think these look like pretty close, but then I can't really like tell. And they're definitely thicker. I think that the ones that the guy had are definitely 7/8 and not 1 inch. I mean, how much does it cost to have handlebars custom made? Like, but still they all look kind of sick. I mean, yeah, that's true. What do you think, Chet? Should I go with the eBay listing or should I go with the zombie performance? I genuinely don't know. How much does it cost to have custom handlebars made? Like if I wanted to make custom why are there so hold on, chat. I'm seeing more of these for sale. See, these are way too like aggressive angle. This is way too much. They do look almost right, but like the way that this bends forward first, that's not right. Dude, these look almost right. But these are like way too long. That's like really far back. I would be like riding like this. And that one's $300. I mean, I guess that's the same price. I guess these are basically the same price. This one's $70. For shipping, and this one's got free shipping. Which one's closer? I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. These are also pretty close, and they're 7/8. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are like perfect. I didn't see these before, but these are like perfect. Right? Are these right? Are these correct, chat? Am I like going crazy here? Because I'd rather get 7/8 bars, because that's what my bike has, and so I don't have to like replace all of the controls. You're the motorcycle expert, not us, except Shadow. I'm just trying to get your guys' opinion. Does this look closer to what's on this bike? Oh, dude, I might have to grab these, chat. I might have to grab these instead. I don't know. I definitely think I'd rather get these than these, because these are 7/8. These are the only 7/8 6-bend pullbacks that I've ever seen. I've never seen another set like that. That's crazy that I just saw that. That's nutty. I still need to buy new grips, and I still need to do a bunch of other shit. I guess I wouldn't have to change like the turn signal stock or anything like that, which would be nice. Dude, I don't fuck, man. I think these might be it, chat. I think these might have to be it. I think those are like the right ones. Am I like tripping here? Am I tripping? Because like, look, this is the real bike. I guess this is the replica actually, or this is the stunt bike. But this is the real bike. Like, this is the one that Prince rode in the movie. Is this one? And those handlebars look remarkably similar. Dude. Can't tell. They, like, maybe are more narrow. Just, like, a little bit more narrow. I don't know. I think the one thing that really scares me about it is because I've never used handlebars that are, like, this. I don't want to be riding down the road like this. I mean, is that, like... That's how, like, wide they would be. So it's like, I feel like that's going to be uncomfortable. You don't want to ride, like that. I mean, I guess... 70-inch? I'm putting Astra on the 70-inch TV? Oh, shit. You can see over you, like, fur a Moogie. You better send proof on DC. So she's the life-size instead of Astra-size. Life-size Astra. You too could have a life-sized Astra. I should sell a life-sized Astra cutout. So did anyone buy a life-sized Astra cutout? Chat. Would anyone buy that? Dude, how did I, like, miss this? How did I fucking miss this? This is, like, the best pair of handlebars I've found so far. How did I just find that up by accident? What the fuck? Literally just happened to find it. Well, now I'm worried, chat. I'm worried someone's gonna snipe these handlebars from me. Fuck. Oh well. I just have to wait till tomorrow. I can't believe they fucking... How did I find these? That's crazy, dude. Crazy. I could also get these ones, chat. I could get these handlebars. Be really pulled back. We need some Moogie and Puck merch, honestly. What if I just, like, hold out, like, little bits of their hair and then put it in a little bag until there's, like, enough hair in there that I can, like, knit a little, glove or something? I can sell, like, little bags of cat hair. Who would buy Moogie's shedded cat hair, chat? Why are they so expensive? Maybe we'll find bars and bend your own in some shop. Because I don't have a thing to do that. Like, I feel like to bend bars in a shop is, like, pretty expensive. Like, end up spending more than $300 if I had handlebars custom made. Like, I just don't think it would be, like, worth it. It would definitely be more than 300 to have them custom made. And I don't have, like... If I had a way of bending handlebars, then I probably would, but I don't have a way of bending handlebars. Because you need, like, a proper big machine to really, like, crank them down. And it's not as easy as you'd think it is. How goes the progress on the sunroom? What, you mean, like, in terms of putting, like, stuff over the windows? There's been, like, no progress. There's been no progress. I don't go out there that much, so it's hard for me to, like, want to go, I want to put up with this stuff now. Partially because there's stuff already on the windows, and I'm not really sure if I should put the new stuff over that, or if I should take the old stuff off first. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I don't know why they're so expensive. You can get handlebars for not that much money. But if you want, like, specifically 6-bend pull-back handlebars, you best be ready to fucking chill out some money, dude. I don't know why they have to be so expensive, but dude, these might be just, like, exactly them. Saying that one goes back 22 inches though. That's like way too much. Yeah, I can't actually believe I found those. That's insane. They look right, chat. They look right. I think these are them. I think I just have to get these. I think they're the correct ones, chat. I think they're the correct ones. I gotta get those handlebars. I think those are them. I think those are them. I think those are the ones. I think those are the ones, chat. I wouldn't buy Astra life size because I'm not that damn bad. Really though? I mean, what if there was nobody like around and no one would know? If they sold a real life Astra sized like replica of me. And no one knew you had it. It might be a good idea to do it before the temps start climbing. Yeah, you're right. Well, I don't know how much that's really gonna help anyway. That room's not very insulated. I think my big issue is that it's like I have to... It's like I essentially am trying to like cool down a house with no front door. Like I don't have anything that's like keeping the cooled air in. I need to like put a door in between the sunroom and the rest of my house. But then again, I don't want that room to get like so hot. I don't know, chat. I think maybe what else I'll do is I'll just put a window unit right here. If you got a discount, what on the doll? I'm just saying, if no one's around to judge you, would that change? Would that change how you treat the doll? I feel like more people would own sex dolls if it wasn't for like the stigma. You know what I mean? Like a life-size sex doll. Because like at a certain point it's like, you know, right now if you go into someone's house and you open a closet door and there was like a 5-foot tall doll of like a woman and it's like realistic and shit, there's no amount of like, yeah, just let him do his thing. There's gonna be some judgment there, right? You're gonna open that up and you're gonna go, oh my god, close that door, and you're gonna try to put it out of your mind, but in the back of your head it's like, what the fuck does this guy have that doll in the closet for? There's always that stigma, chap. I feel like that wasn't there. If people didn't care, I feel like more people would have them. I feel like more people would buy them. As AI gets better, it's only inevitable. Once we can fuck robots, women will become obsolete. Just more shit you gotta clean? True. Make a plastic wall. Just seal off that whole fucking sunroom with like a fucking like drywall. Haram, reported to the local imam. not that bad. You could use it as a test dummy. This is true. You don't have it. Nothing says you have to use it for anything nefarious. Use it as just like a little buddy for watching movies with on the couch. Sippin' AI Astra will terminate IRL Astra. Dude, I'd like to see AI Astra try, dude. AI Astra doesn't have shit on real Astra. At least the sex doll is in the closet. Oh, I'm sorry, Mookie. Look at how cozy this little cat is. I would rather have a real thing, femboy. Yeah, the problem is, like, I feel like real life people are gross, you know? Like, femboys are kind of gross, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know. You really want a real femboy? You want a real one that can talk? That can, like, complain? Can't see sex robots solving the uncanny valley problem anytime soon. It doesn't need to. Have you seen what people will get off to? Have you seen the like leaps in imagination people will go to get their fucking rocks off? People, I feel like the uncanny valley thing, that doesn't matter as much. I feel like if people can stick their dick in it and have it talk back to them, they're not gonna care. I feel like the solution to the uncanny valley thing is you just make it look like an anime chick, or like don't even make it look human, but just give it a little door that opens and little arm that comes out. Oh, this is bad, chat. I don't want to see this future. I don't want to see this. You don't seem gross? Well, yeah, but I mean, just like, I feel like real people in general are kind of gross. You know, it's not even like a femboy specific thing. It's like human bodies are just kind of nasty. Like, you got like all sorts of shit going on in here, literal shit going on in here. Like, if you just like, humans are kind of just gross animals. But I guess that's like, I guess there's nothing you can really do about that. It's like, you know, you're like sleeping in bed, you're actually accidentally like fart, and you're just like, fuck, god damn it. Mine will fuck anything. This is true. This is very true. We're disgusting. It was fucking one of yous. Disgusting. Listen to you, don't we? Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. I think that real femboys, though, are not very common. I feel like real life femboys are pretty rare. I don't think, again, I've said this before, I've never met another IRL femboy. I've never met one. I would just cuck. You would cuck the robot? If you bought a sex doll, you would buy a sex doll just to cuck the sex doll? Then that's kind of cruel, isn't it? It's a decent Scottish accent. Give me some more iron, dude. Farting in bed is funny, not gross. I don't know, man. I don't like farting. Alexa, sit in the corner and watch. Fuck, dude. The cuck bot. The bot explicitly made for cucking. It just has a face that's just like... Boy, do I love watching! Real life femboys are probably doing stealth business boys during the day and catboys during the night. I feel like if you're a real femboy, I don't know if you can go in between the two. I feel like if you're like a proper... I mean, I guess this comes back to the distinction between femboy and trap, right? Like, I made a whole video about this, but I feel like... So I guess for femboy it doesn't matter, but like, I feel like for a real proper trap, you know? A real proper, like, what is, like, otonoku, whatever the word is. Like, I feel like you can't, like, people, when I go out in public, there's no amount of, like, hiding the fact that I'm a femboy, right? Like, I can't do that. Like, when I go out in public, people know I'm a femboy. Like, even if I boy mode, it's not even, like, the long hair, the short, the fucking estrogen skin. It's like, it's pretty femboy. To be honest with you, it's like really, I feel like it's very awkward sometimes, because I feel like, especially when people aren't used to it or ready for it, they just don't know what to make of me. They just don't know what to make of me. Like, when I went to buy my bike at that, like, wrecker, everybody in that fucking place was looking at me like, I don't even know if people were, like, disgusted by me, or if they were just intrigued by my presence, but they were like, one guy, I swear to God, kept just, like, he kept walking back and forth, and he was like, fuck, dude. Most people would rather have a real-life version of Astra than a sex doll version. Maybe. Maybe. About 3 to 5% of Zoomers men are gay. Femboys can't be more than 10% of that, so maybe 0.3 at the very most. I don't know, it's hard, because you gotta think, do you define trans people and femboys as different? Because I feel like if you include trans people in the femboy statistics, it kind of throws off the mark a bit. And then it's like, but the problem is, like, people go in between the two too easily. It's like, well, I'm a femboy, but I'm also trans, but I'm also a femboy. It's like, it's hard to, like, I feel like you have to be one or the other, but then again, I don't know. Because, like, I kind of toe that same line, so... I kind of toe that exact same line, so it's like, I don't know, it's a complicated situation, chat. But realistically, femboys are not very common. They're just not very common. But, like, I've seen other trans people in real life, but I don't know if I would describe them as femboys. You know? I'm in the corner, and a more capable man is with the doll. You want to get cucked by the doll. I mean, you know what? I guess I can't judge, you know? I guess I can't judge if you're into it, you know, whatever. It's probably, like, the least harmless thing to be into. I feel like more people need to understand that gender is a spectrum. I mean, I feel like gender is more... Okay. Gender is more of a spectrum and sex is not. So it's like, I mean, you can fill any niche. Like, you can, like, as a biological male, fill a female role in society. I feel like that's what people are talking about when they talk about that kind of thing. I mean, because there isn't really, like, a spectrum for what you're born as. You are either born female or born male. And there's not really anything you can do about that. It's sort of just the way it is. It's sort of just the way it is. And you know, like, I can still wear dresses, though, and still be cute. I don't know if that makes me trans, though. Just, like, the fact that I have dysphoria make me trans? This is why I hate labels, chat. It's so, like, you must fit into this box, or else you don't get included in the group. People look at Astra like she's a lemon pound cake. I don't know about that. That's why I make sure to specify cat boy and not say cat girl. Like, you gotta respect the distinction in gender identity. I guess so. He knew you from the friend group? I mean, I knew BV from a long time ago, but it wasn't like a femboy fem group. I didn't know BV because I'm a femboy. I knew BV just because, like, we happen to share mutual friends. I just use gay men as a proxy because the transgender figures fluctuates a lot, and there are probably lots of people identifying as that on surveys for clout. Yeah, that's my thing. That's, like, my problem with it, and, like, really calling yourself trans and, like, stuff like that. Because it's so wishy-washy. You can just be like, oh, I'm not trans anymore. Oh, I'm trans again. It's, like, I feel like there's a real difference between, like, someone who just, like, says they're trans and then someone who, like, has been on HRT for 6 years. You know what I mean? Like, there's a real difference there. I can't, like, I feel like some people can't flip-flop like that. I also think, like, the concept of gender identity is a little silly. It's like, I don't need to identify with my gender. I'm just me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like me. I feel like I have to identify as this specific gender. It doesn't, I don't know if it makes much sense to me. It's like, you know, I guess if it's important to you, but like for me, I just like, I hate labels, and so it just doesn't really make sense for me. I'm curling a 40-pound dumbbell. Nice. There more gender fluid people coexist in the future. Yeah, I would say that's probably true. You're a very feminine person. Oh, thank you. I do try, at least a little bit. This goes to, if you didn't know who I was, if you didn't know who I was before you met me, what would have been your takeaway from the Astra experience? What would you have, what conclusions would you have come to at the end of that, if you didn't know who I was beforehand? Human brains seem wired for gender identities. I mean, do we? Is it? I don't know, maybe. I feel like people in like the 1700s didn't give a shit. I don't really want to flip-flop. I'm just traumatized and scared. I need to figure things out. That's fair. I understand that. That is valid. That is very valid. I don't know, I think we need more femboys. I think more people need to say, fuck it, I don't care what, like, anybody says. I'm just gonna wear what I want and dress how I want and act how I want without giving a shit about specific gender roles. I would literally thought you'd be a woman. Same reaction to you watching Finn's video you were in. Really? It's the voice that gives it away? Yeah, chat, the voice is the biggest thing for passing. If you don't use the voice, you will not pass. Like, no one, like, 100%. So I guess, really, I should use the voice more in public. But it's so hard to use the voice in public, chat. Like, how do I tee into using my girl voice in public? Like, I've never used my girl voice in front of my mom because it's so embarrassing. Okay, you guys are literally the only people who have heard my girl voice. I'm making kids play with toys and identify with the opposite sex and gender. I think that's more of a social thing, right? Like, that's social gender, that's like that sex gender, because that's more like the color pink has nothing to do with biology. That has more to do with like gender identity. I don't know, chat. It's all complicated. Who the fuck cares? You know what? Just like who even cares? Boy, girl, I don't give a shit. I just like rage baiting. I just like counter rage baiting people who rage bait me on Discord. Even in boy mode, your breasts are noticeable? Are they really? I mean, I was wearing a bra. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense. There's a femboy at my Walmart, but I enjoy looking at them. I haven't hit on them. Are you sure they're a femboy? What if they're just trans? That's the thing, you don't know. Like, that's what's frustrating me here, is that you don't know. It's like, is that femboy a trans person? Or are they a femboy? Or are they a femboy that doesn't know they're trans? Like, how do we just make these distinctions, chat? I think you passed 100% except for your normal voice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I should use more girl voice in public. It's just, I feel like sometimes like, my girl voice can kind of sound like a gooner voice. Like, if I talk in girl voice, it usually sounds very, like, moany. Hi, chat. It sounds like I'm talking in, like, a jerk-off instruction video. But, like, if I don't do that as much, I feel like it's harder to make the girl voice pass as well. Because, like, the easiest way to do good girl voice is just to do porn voice. And it's like, hello, big boy. What a big thing you have down there. It's like, that makes it easy. But when you're like, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, it's like, it's not as easy. I remember when I was a kid, I shook your hand, or I remember when I shook your hand, it felt very much like a woman's hand. They're tiny as fuck. I mean, listen, you're like 3 times my size, dude. You're literally huge. I can't, like, you are just so much taller than me. It's ridiculous. That is a cute picture. I like that picture, but it's literally, the top of my head is at your shoulder. Is literally, the top of my head is where your shoulder begins. It's crazy. I approve of your porn voice. Practice, young lady? Man, I don't fucking call it practice. More people gotta pay for girl voice on stream, man. Super good looking young man who wears clothing that is feminine. Is that what you, I don't know if I would define myself as a femboy though, if that's it. Because I don't want to define myself as a young man. I guess that's what's kind of weird about it. Is like I don't really identify as a male at all. Then again, I don't care. Like I don't really identify as a female, but I also don't identify as non-binary. I feel like non-binary is just like it's a weak excuse. It's more like just like I think non-binary people are just people who can't admit that they don't care. Am I taller than Dob? I don't know. I feel like you're definitely thinner than Dob, so it makes you feel taller than Dob because it's more noticeable. Like I feel like when someone's bigger, it's like you expect them to be taller. I'm not sure though. You might be taller than Dob. I'm not sure. Then boy equals boy. Maybe. Sounds like a possible twink. Cause like I feel like most people would define me as just being trans, but I don't like the trans label, man. What if I do if I like meet a label, but I just don't like it? Like I don't like saying I'm trans. Like it's just I don't like it, man. Femboy is such a cuter word, such a cuter thing. Like, yes, hi, I'm trans, or like, hi, yeah, I'm a femboy. It's just way cuter. I don't know what to tell you. To meet him, just like to see what you see on screen. Plus, she's chill. To meet Astra, yeah, Disco did meet me. So did Hellbent, but I'm pretty sure Hellbent is dead asleep in a hotel room right now, so it's fair. Beyond Twink. I can't believe it's not Twink. Oh, I see. It's just like what you see on screen. So you're saying that, like, I act the same in person as I do on stream? I feel like that's kind of weird. I feel like most people act a little bit differently. I feel like I would expect myself to act a little bit differently. I bet it was cool, yeah. No, it was a fun lunch. It was very, very fun. We should do a big Astra fan meetup at some point, chat. We should all get together and do an Astra convention. Fine piece of ass. Expected you to be a lot more shy. I feel like in the past I would have been. I think part of the reason why I'm not is because like because I feel like I already kind of know you guys a little bit, so maybe that helps. Like if I didn't know you guys at all, I'd probably be more shy. I feel like I definitely have had times where I've like met people and I've just been like I clam up. Was this a meetup? Kind of. It was more of an impromptu meetup because it was like I was meeting Hellbent because I was selling him the gun, and then Disco happened to be in the area, and I was like, "Hey, you wanna come with?" I asked Shoto too, but Shoto said he had plans, so he couldn't make it. Yeah, I wish I lived in fucking Florida. It's fucking nice here, man. Dude, the weather was so nice. It was actually so nice. It was like perfect out. We were like on a lake. Little lakeside restaurant. It was really good. Only an hour and a half drive, still worth it? Hell yeah, I'm glad it was worth it, Disco. Mini Astra fan convention. We're gonna rent out like a U-Haul and have a little convention in there. All Astra fans together would be a hell of an event. Yeah, it would be crazy. There is an eyelash in my eye right now. Let's do at least something to do on a vacation. Yeah, it is at least something to do on a vacation, yes. Disco, how many other femboys have you met? Have you met Finster in real life? How many other femboy streamers have you met? Because I think Hellbent said he met Cow and Peachy, but I just you don't care about the others? Hell yeah, that's the right answer. That's the right answer, Disco. That's the right answer. How awesome would it be if you meet... Wait, what? Lol. Was Hellbend's connection with other femboys? I'm not sure. I think... I have no idea, actually. I just know he said he met Peachy at some point. Meet Trey? I mean, that would be fun to meet Trey or anything. I'd like to do a big, like, meetup, you know, when, like, a big public space. I feel like it's easier to do a meetup when there's, like, more people involved. I feel like the less people, it's, like, the more, like, potential it has to be awkward. I feel like today's meeting was pretty good, though. I didn't feel like it was very awkward, so it was a good time. My first impression that was I made it to Nirvana. Nirvana's full of femboys. Like the band Nirvana? In my head, I just like saw like you going to a Nirvana concert and it's just a bunch of femboys in the crowd. Has anyone seen Finn since surgery? I'm sure people have. I don't know if everybody who like runs in the femboy or the Finster circle also run in like the wider femboy circle. I feel like a lot of the people in the wider femboy community mostly like I feel like there is overlap between like Finn's community and the rest of the femboy community, but I feel like over the past like 3 or 4 years like it's gradually moved away. I feel like a lot more of Finn's stuff is just pure like goonery. He doesn't stream that much anymore. She got a good result from FSS? Yeah, I hope so. Does have a lot of time to live? Yeah. Just with a mask on? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Once you do FFS, it really fucks your face up. It's gonna be hard when you're doing, like, what Finn does. Because, like, Finn has to take a lot of pictures. And, like, as a content creator, if you have to, like, hide your face for months on end while you recover from a surgery, that's, like, brutal. Like, that's gotta be, like, you gotta have, like, so much, like, content stockpiled up that you can just release in, the meantime. Operation sounds very scary. Didn't he do the face peel? Like, the alien, like, peeling your face back and, like, shaving down your brow bone? I kinda wanna do that one. Nirvana groupie cosplay. This isn't a Nirvana groupie cosplay. This is like a... I don't know, chat, what is this? This is Metallica groupie cosplay. A cute tummy. Apparently Finster tried to get a discount by claiming to be an influencer. Really? Finster tried to get a discount on the FFS because he's like, I'm an influencer? That's ridiculous. Get out of here, Finster. Get out of here. I've had a rhinoplasty before. I actually need to get another rhinoplasty because the last one fucked up and my nose is actively collapsing. So I need another rhinoplasty, but it's crazy. It takes a long time to heal for that. If I ever get another rhinoplasty though, I'll still stream. My nose will just look very weird for like 6 months. He was 27,000 pounds. He's richer than most Brits. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think Finn is aiming at April 1st for the reveal. He's gonna be just like, JK! All I know is that he posted that was stingy with painkillers? Stingy with painkillers. The doctor was? That kinda sucks. When you're recovering from something like that, it really fucking hurts. See, now I've gotten my arm trapped to my Moogie. This is not optimal. No, I can't move. I'm like trapped. That's pretty expensive, honestly. The response was no lol. Can I get a discount, please? Because I'm an influencer. I'll give your surgery clinic free advertising. You're in Moogie lockdown. I am in Moogie lockdown. Moogie lockdown. It was 35 near Lake Erie in Ohio and 91 in southern Ohio at the same time. Really? Fuck, dude. That's a temperature differential right there. How is it 35 in North Ohio and 91 in South Ohio? That's insane. That's like actually crazy. I feel like that's prime tornado weather, right? Like that, the temperature differential, like that's prime tornado making weather. There's something to do with moisture in the atmosphere preventing tornadoes. So that's good, at least. At least they're not getting fucked up. I mean, they just had a tornado up in that region, like, a week ago, right? That, like, fucked a bunch of shit up. This is, like, hurting my back to sit like this, but I can't move. Alright, hold on, Moogie. Hold on, Moogie. Okay, there we go. He was just a Birmingham boy making Minecraft videos. He really was. Do you think, here's the thing, chat, do you think that Finster would have, like, gone down the trans route if it wasn't for Minecraft? Do you think if Minecraft didn't exist, Finster would be living some random, like, normal life? You think if like, Finster never, like, became a Minecraft YouTuber, you just would have been, like, solid... just a proper Birmingham bloke. Don't stop believing. Just a Birmingham boy. Don't stop believing. It was the veganism that got him. I didn't think he was a vegan. I thought he was just a vegetarian. The proper bummy broke. Proper bummy bloke. Did Fat Vibes? No, Fat Vibes had a convention that he went to, so he wasn't there. So no, I'm not a meteorologist. Look at this little kitty cat. She's like hogging half of the chair. I'm like squished to one side of this chair because of this cat. What a queen. What a queen demands the whole half of the chair. Even though you're like a quarter of my size. Hello's got therapy. Brummy. It's kind of funnier to say bummy though, isn't it? Isn't that like kind of a good insult for a brummy? It's just like, oh, you just a bummy. Is that a good way of rage baiting someone from Birmingham? Is calling them a bummy? Domesticated cats have no idea how lucky they are. Moogie doesn't. Moogie certainly doesn't know. She really does just eat, sleep, and shit. That's all she does, chat. I'd like to see you try. Bum means ass here. I know, that's like why. That's why it'd be funny, right? You're really trying to rage bait like a British. If I call up Finster and be like, hey, what's going on, bummy? Am I gonna get blocked? If I called up Finster right now and called him a bummy, would I get blocked? Woogie does know. Hello, my fellow bummies. I think that is prime rage bait material right there. Moogie, what do you think of those bummies from Birmingham? My fellow bummies. Fucking hell, dude. I don't even know how to do, like... I know there's, like, a specific Brummy accent, but I don't even know how to do it. I can't even think of that accent in my head. It just sounds like generic... Generic British person voice. Shout soccer instead of football. That's ideal rage bait. that is peak rage bait. Going into like England and calling it soccer. Hey, I'm just here to see the soccer game. I wonder how many people have like irrationally lost their shit because an American tourist went over to England and they're like, I want to see the soccer game. Can I buy one ticket to the soccer game, please? I'll use my credit card. Has it ever happened to you, Disco? Have you ever seen like an American tourist in England and just been like, this motherfucker. This motherfucker. Yeah. At least you have a good friendship with Stu and Hellbent. If you didn't, it might be scary. I mean, it's always a little scary. It's always a little scary meeting up with people from the internet, but you know, most things in life are scary, chat. Movie just gave you the look when you were giving scratches. It's like, hey, just got done cleaning that area. I'm sorry, Moogie. I need to go turn off my AC, chat. I'm gonna spend too much money if I keep running it, so I'll do an impromptu fit check. Ah! I'm mad at the I wasn't wearing a skirt today. That was a free spin. See here, look at chat. Kevin. Groovy Toro. There's a lot of worse in the 70s and 80s. A lot of online discourse of English people complaining about the word soccer. I mean, it is just soccer. Football is a different sport. Football is the American sport that's correct. The correct word for football. Actually, I really don't give a shit. Like, I honestly don't like football in real life. I prefer soccer over than football. Like, to be honest with you, both are kind of boring in my opinion. Like, football just pisses me off every time I see it, because it's just like, I'm so, upsettingly bored. Whenever I watch football, that I'm just like, I would rather be doing literally anything else than watching this. Like, a team of people just throw a ball across the field, and oh, look, at the guys at hike, and then they scuttled around for like 30 seconds, and now the play is over. Now we gotta wait 2 minutes for the next little scuttle. The word soccer originated in the UK, but changed over time. Kinda funny. Yeah, it's like... It's your word, you invented it. You can't get mad at us for calling it soccer, and you invented that word. Better call your stunt double Finster when you do a chair antics. I gotta call Finster over here to do chair antics for me. Finster's like way taller than me though. I wouldn't Finster would be out of frame. One of the very few people that could care less about football in England. It's big over there. It's like really big over there. Like soccer or like football, quote unquote, is definitely like the biggest sport. It's like huge. People go crazy for soccer. I want to look like Ronaldo. Make my haircut look like Ronaldo, please. I want to look like my favorite soccer player, Ronaldo. Thank you, Ashmat, for the follow. Wait, Ashmat, were you not following before? They're dead serious over there. Pinter's only like 5'9". I thought he was 5'10". I'll tell him I'm a crisp 5'4". Or 5'3", depending on the day. What's the shirt say? Oh, that's just my belly. It's a Metallica shirt. Yeah. Brummy is a real thing according to Grok. Well, Brummy is a real thing, yeah. Brummy is a real thing. Yeah, I'm so excited about the motorcycle chat. I'm getting so hyped for the motorcycle. I'm actually getting so hyped. I cannot believe I found these handlebars. I'm gonna have to buy these handlebars. Like, these just have to get bought. I cannot believe I found these. I might have to buy new, like, risers for them, but... I feel like it's a better idea to stick with 7/8 since the original bike probably used 7/8 too. Wheel thing? Yeah. I think they're like the closest I'm gonna get, to be honest with you. Genuinely think it's the closest I'm gonna get. That's so insane. My goodness, how are you so cute, Moogie? You're just born that way. You're just born that cute. How was it like being born that cute, Moogie? He doesn't care. He just looks to be saying, damn it, I just give up every time. Every time I clean something, Astra touches that area again. I know. Sorry, Wiggy. Astra stunt double would be Maddie. They have the same build. Do we have the same build? Maddie's shorter than me, though. Maddie's actually, like, tiny. Maddie's like 5'2", I think. I'd like to meet Maddie in real life. That would be an interesting meetup. I actually got to see Maddie. Too bad Maddie hates Florida. Such a tragedy. How was the Momstra adventures? I'm not sure if we went on an adventure. We were gonna go kayaking yesterday, and then we were gonna do it today, and then we decided not to. We'll go next weekend, I think. Well, you love Pittsburgh, so it's all good. I never said I loved Pittsburgh. I've never been to I've never been... Chat, I feel like I have such a connection to Pennsylvania, because so many of my viewers are from Pennsylvania. It's crazy. But, like, I've never been in Pennsylvania. I've never stepped foot in Pennsylvania. Like, I've never even, like, remotely... I don't even think I've flown over Pennsylvania. I mean, maybe a little bit, but, like, I don't know. I don't even know. One of these days, I'm gonna have to go there, chat. Maddie's like 3 apples high, like a smurf. I can attest that Florida is very nice. It is very nice. I like Florida. I wish Maddie liked Florida, man. Guess you had free nuggies today because of the Pittsburgh Penguins. You have more free nuggies? How many free nuggies are they giving out? How many free nuggies are there? Can I get some of these free ass nuggies? I want some free food. And I can maybe get McDonald's today. I don't know. I didn't eat. I don't usually eat before my streams, but I did today, so maybe I won't get McDonald's. I'll just get something small. 6 piece for every game won. Don't watch Maddie, but I should probably convince her that it's not as bad as it seems. I think Maddie doesn't like Florida because of alligators. Some childhood trauma or something. Maddie's on right now. Has anyone watched a Maddie stream since I asked my weird math question? Did Maddie say something about that on their stream? Took a picture of an alligator? Hell yeah. That's awesome that you got to see one, Disco. Miss my swamp puppies. The swamp puppies are pretty cute. I love the swamp puppies. How big was he, Disco? Was he like a big guy, or was he just like a little guy? It was only like 5 minutes after we departed. I've never actually walked around that park. That's a really cool looking park. I gotta walk around there sometime. I think it's her first stream back is happening now. Maybe I'll raid Maddie as an apology for asking her weird math quandaries. Didn't move an inch. Yeah, if you do that like nature drive, that's like, you know, like South Orlando, I think it's like kind of closer to a Celebration, I think. If you go there, there's a nature drive and it's super cool, but like you will see like huge gators, like big motherfuckers. Big motherfuckers. They get pretty big. They do get pretty big. Does Guster do really have an afro or in a multicolored suit with big collar? Yeah, Disco Stew is actually just Afro Man. That's secrets out of the bag. Sorry, Disco. Exercise redeems. Call her on Discord, I'm sorry. Do I call Maddie? Isn't she streaming? Randy Walters is a son of a bitch. That's why I fucked his wife and made this song. How dare you actually you fucking dox me? Ah, I'm sorry. Sorry, just a little doxing. Betrayal. Betrayal. Because I gotta. I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. Astra doxing people? Never happened. Astra never dox anybody. Never dox people. That's not something I do ever. I gotta be careful with the shirt. Fuck. I tied it up because it was cuter, but now it's like riding up. Lick 'em low, Lisa got my spouse. Lick 'em low, Lisa. I really don't even understand like what the whole like saga there is. No docs for you today. I need to find out if I'm getting 7/8 inch bars. That means I've got to find like different. I think I've got to find different like grips. It's like 7/8 inch handle bars. Not handlebars. Motorcycle grips. Oh yeah, these are pretty nice, actually. What did you do to the bike this week? I didn't do much to the bike this week. I drained the oil out of it, which is cool. And then I like took the front cover off, which is also cool. But yeah, I didn't really do much to it so far. I've been waiting because I have a new gasket coming so I can put the side cover back on. Because I can't run it until I get that gasket, and that's gonna get here on like the 25th, I think, on Wednesday. I can't like turn it on again. I was waiting because I was gonna torque the head bolts, but it doesn't say to do that in the manual, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna check the valve clearance, and then I'm just gonna rock it. Hopefully it works. Like in the manual, it doesn't say to do that, so I don't know if I should. You know what I mean? I watched a video and someone's like, "Oh, you always gotta torque your head bolts to like the proper torque," and it's like, do I? I need, what grips should I put on this bike? You can follow Maddie's lead and do exercise routines? I've already done exercise routines. Which grips should I get, chat? I like these. What do you think? These are also kind of neat. I don't know. I could get them in purple, but I feel like that won't look very... Oh, that might look kind of tacky. And also the original bike didn't have purple hand grips. But would have... If Prince could have put these on his bike, would he? Would he have put them on his bike? I don't know. This is... Screams 70s. Why would you put that on your bike? That just looks not good. These look cool. These look like... This looks like a... lightsaber. Go purple? I mean, I could get the purple grips, but like... I feel like that's not gonna look very good. Well, these are kind of cool, though. I like handlebar grips that look like lightsabers. It's one review. I feel like this is not good quality. There's no way. I thought you were going to paint the bike. I am going to paint the bike, but like the real Purple Rain bike doesn't have it doesn't have whatchamacallit? It doesn't have it doesn't have grips that are purple. Like if you look at the real Purple Rain bike. That's that one. Like the real bike has just black normal grips. Like it doesn't have any special grips. I feel like if I had purple grips, it might clash with the rest of the bike a little bit. It might be too loud. It might distract, like, your eyes too much. Like, I don't know if that's what I want. I don't know, maybe? Would it look good, chat, you think? Maybe. I feel like these look really good. I might go with these. I like the switch on that. No creative allowances? Well, I mean, I can have creative allowances. I just don't want it to look gaudy or bad, you know what I mean? I want to do Prince justice. I don't want to do Prince dirty with a tacky grip job. It sounds inappropriate. Sounds wrong. I do like how many of them look like lightsaber hilts, though. I like the lightsaber look. Yeah, I could just get these, I guess. But I can't see any, like, pictures of them on the bike. Maybe I should get purple hand grips. What do you think? Maybe I should. I've been hearing a lot of Prince songs on the radio, and I think of you and the Prince fit. I need to get a Prince fit, chat. Dude, while we, like, as soon as we sat down in the restaurant, a Prince song started playing. Literally a Prince song started playing. It's meant to be, chat. It's a sign. It's a sign. Ugh, I need to like take a nap, dude. I'm tired. I'm so tired, chat. Fuck. I'm excited. I'm really excited, chat. I'm really excited, chat. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty excited. The question is, do I just take the wheels someplace to have, like, someone else change the wheels for me, or should I buy a tire balancer? Would it be a better idea just to buy, like, a tire balancer? I don't really know. I had too much fun with Student Hellbent. I know, right? Too much fun. I bet, yeah. It takes them somewhere that's not as easy as car tires. Yeah, I know a lot of people do them at home. I know you can do it with like a at-home balancer and you can do it everything like that. But I might take it somewhere. It just, I know I have more than one tire set to do. Like I have to do the tires on my Rebel too. It's like, if I'm gonna spend the money, like, would it be cheaper just to buy the stuff to do it myself instead of trying to worry about having to pay, like, $50 to $100 to have someone mount and balance my tires for me every time? Because, like, the balancer is, like, 50 bucks. And a pair of tire irons are, like, 10 bucks. So it's, like, 60 bucks to have both the way of getting the tire off the rim and then balancing the new tire. Right? It's, like, 60 bucks. If it costs $60 to have a shop mount and balance them for me, then I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth it. And it's like, I have experience with tires. How old are the Rebel tires? They're like 6 years old and very dry rotted. Not really, unless you have everything. Isn't it literally just like a tire balancer and some tire irons? Like, if I go to my cart right now, chat. Let's see here. Let's see here, chat. I don't need this right now. And I don't need this. I don't think I'm gonna need these at all. No, it does make me get a little sad, because these are from the Astra Depot. So I wanted to see if these would work, because they're from the Astra Depot. They do have, like, really bad reviews, so maybe not. Maybe it's good that we're not going with the 1-inch bars. But, like, this is $75. I feel like this is everything I would need. No, you know what, chat? I don't have compressed air. That's one thing I don't have. I don't really have compressed air. Maybe I should just have I should have someone else do it, I think. Probably. That's only $84. Pretty important in keeping you safe. The wheels are? Yeah, they are. They're pretty important. That's why I don't really want to drive the Rebel that much right now, is because the tires are so bad on them. And it's like I have to keep driving on them, and it's like not really safe, so. You changed the big tires off and on the rim? I've changed to big tires, yeah, like car tires. I'm pretty good at getting car tires changed, but you need a tire changer. Like, you physically can't, I mean, I guess you maybe could, but it's really hard to, like, change your own tires on your own car at home. But, like, I used to work on a tire shop, so I, like, know how to use the actual tire machine and, like, do all that shit. So it's like, I have experience with tires, but, like, not... I've always had, like, a tire machine at my disposal, and I don't really have that right now. I also don't have an air compressor, so it's like, I feel like it'd be way harder to do it for me if I don't have an air compressor. Maybe I'll have someone else do it. Fuck. Damn. some aspects of tire work look pretty hardcore. Yeah, I mean, like, back when I used to, like, be a tire, like, tech, I would, like, repair people's tires, and it's pretty, like, cool. I got, like, really good at it, because you gotta, like, take the tire off the rim, right? So you gotta take the tire, you gotta, like, I would usually, like, while the tire's on the car, I would take out the valve core, and so it just drains all the air out, and then I would zip the bolts off, and then I would take the tire, and I would wheel it over to the machine, break the bead, and I'd have to, like, there's, like, this little grinder that you have to take, and then you have to, like, stretch the tire itself, like, in this jig, and then, like, grind down the part where it was, like, punctured, and then you have to, like, take this goop and slather it on the inside, and then light that shit on fire. And then you have to take your patch and, like, push it through the hole. Oh yeah, you have to ream the hole that, like, the original hole that had the nail in it. And then you have to slather that bullshit on, like, the ground down area. And then you have to, like, put the patch over that and yank it down. Then you have to, like, stitch the fucking patch on, and then you have to lay more cement on. It's a pretty involved process, chat, but I was pretty good at it. A jig? Yeah, it's like a saw apparatus. You put the tire in there and you, like, pull a lever and it, like, stretches the tire open so you can get in there and work. Hello, Jim the Dragonator. I have used a hand bead breaker before, and fuck that. Yeah, that's my only thing. Because whenever I've had to break a bead on a car, it's just like, I put the thing in there and I push the pedal down and it moves a metal thing in and breaks the bead. What kind of dirty talk is this? Oh yeah, I took my tire off and now there's a bunch of grease on my hands, chat. That was a bunch of dirt on my hands. I'm all dirty. Cause I took I touched my motorcycle chain. Starting fires, reaming holes is hot. Yeah, like, it actually is pretty cool. I always felt badass doing it, because you're like, you sit there and you grind down the rubber. It's very, like, if you can fuck it up really easy, it actually is pretty involved. But, like, you're sitting there grinding down the rubber, laying down a lab of cement, and then you take, like, your fucking lighter that, like, every fucking automotive tech has on them at all times. It's just, like, a Bic lighter. And you take that and you reach down in there and you go, boop! And then you inevitably burn the hairs off your thumb, but it's pretty cool. It's, like, my favorite part of that job. Break my bead, baby. You had me at slathering. I just used patch kits when I had patched tires, but it was always for private use. Yeah, that's really a temporary fix. Like, if you really want to repair a tire, you have to go in and, like, really do it. It's like, there's a whole process. Like, you have to take it, you have to use, like, an awl to, like, poke through the hole to find out what the angle of the hole is. Because if you just drill through it, that's not going to be good. You have to find out, like, what the angle of the hole is, and then you drill at that, you go in at that angle, and you ream out the hole. And then you have to, like, grind down the inner rubber. Not so far that you get to, like, the cords. Like, if you grind it so far that you see metal cords, you've gone too far, and you have to scrap the tire. So you have to go down just enough so that it's rough, but not, like, it's, like, raw rubber, but not, like, the beads. And then you have to take... That's when you take, like, the liquid cement glue, and you slather it on there, light it on fire, and then you take your patch and yank it through the hole. If I had a tire machine with, like, right in front of me, and all the equipment to do this, I could do it, like, 100%. I could repair that tire. If you had, like, a tire in front of me, and I had all the equipment to repair it, I could 100% repair it. Oh, that missing was lube talk. I did used to be a lube technician, chat. I have used the tire changer before, but that was not putting new tires on, not patching. Oh, yeah. The weights on the bike are glue on, not the ones that you just pop on the rim. You have to be more careful with them. Well, I used those before, because there's two kinds of wheel weights for cars and motorcycles. So, like, the standard wheel weight for cars are these little, like, clip-on things. They're not even clip-on, because you have to take them and you have to hammer them onto the rim. And so it's like, it's kind of like a press fit type of deal. And they're really hard to get off. Some of them are hard to get off. Like, you have to take the old weights off before you put new weights on, and you really have to sometimes crank on those motherfuckers. And then they slip and your hand, like, bashes into the tool. It's awful. The little stick-on ones are not so bad. I've used them before. There is also, like, motorcycle tire balancers that don't use that. They, like, attach to the spoke itself. But I can't use those because the bike that I am... The Rebel has spoked tires, or spoked rims, but my CM400 has the Comstar wheels, chat. It's got the Comstar wheels. They're cool. I'm something of a lube technician myself. I should make a video about how to fix a tire but in Girl Voice. Dude, if there was somebody who owned a tire repair shop who would be willing to let me repair a tire and film it in Girl Voice, I would do it. I would fucking do it. Lube technician, eh? That's what I did, man. Before streaming, I was a lube technician. Actually, technically, before I really started streaming, I was like a full-blown mechanic, but listen. Same diff. Oh, sorry, Mookie. Every mechanic is really just a lube technician. You and BB like the new Spider-Man movie trailer? I haven't seen it. I'm not super into Spider-Man or Marvel, so I don't know if I care. Like I'm not a big fan. Like, I don't mind the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I'm just like, and I also don't like Zendaya as much. I feel like Zendaya is just kind of like an eyesore whenever you see her in anything. It's not even her fault. It's just that she's in everything. Like, every time I see Zendaya, it's like, oh, look, it's the token actor that they put in literally in everything nowadays. Like, fuck, dude. Visually, it looks awesome. Well, I mean, maybe. Tom Holland, didn't it? Tom Holland, didn't it? Mr. Tom Holland. Yeah, he's okay. He just looks like he's a teenager still, which I guess is fine. You know, I guess it's good if you're an actor. He's alright. The only Spider-Man movies I really care about are the good Spider-Man movies, and you know which ones I'm talking about. You know which ones I'm talking about. I personally just wouldn't take the chance of getting it wrong, even with a balancer, to be honest. I'd rather have someone sue if they get it wrong. Yeah, I feel like I could do it, but I think if I had an air compressor, I probably would buy the balancer just so I could do it at home. But because I don't have an air compressor, I don't think I probably won't. I'll probably just take it somewhere and have them do it. And I might be able to buy the tires through them as well, which maybe I could get a discount. I don't know. I am trying to, like, conserve my money a little bit with this. I want to make sure I can afford to do everything. I feel like if I just bought everything I wanted to, just, like, off the rip, I'm going to end up with no money left, and I don't want to do that. So, I'm definitely buying these handlebars, though. Like, I'm gonna buy these. I think, straight up, I'm gonna buy these fucking handlebars. I hope that they are right. But I've never seen another pair of 6-bend 7/8 handlebars. This is literally the first time I've ever seen them. And it's in somebody's cart, I think, or 2 people have favorited it, so I'm scared that between now and tomorrow, someone's gonna buy them. But I suppose if that happens, it wasn't meant to be. If that happens, chat, it just wasn't meant to be, chat. Oh, you know what, though? I'm gonna message this guy. Hold on, chat. I'm actually gonna... Hold on, this guy on Facebook that had that Sissy Bar Trident? I think I'm gonna message that dude. Maybe next time your neighbors have a flat tire, you could ask them if they could film me fixing the tire in Girl Voice. I can't fix the tire if I don't have a tire changer. I have to have somebody who, like, has a shop that wouldn't mind me, like, going in there and, like, fucking with shit. Which is nobody, by the way. No one would let me do that. Absolutely nobody would let me do that in their shop. Okay, I need... What am I looking for? Alright, I'm gonna send this guy a message chat. If so, would you be willing to ship it to the blank area? Because I'm not driving all the way over there to get that shit. Send! I wish this fucking guy with the 450 would message me back, man. I just wish. It's so wish. Too bad he did not respond to me. I think I might have my mom message him, though. See if he'll respond to my mom. Oh, dude, I'm getting lost in Facebook again. It's so easy just to scroll down in Facebook and be like, ooh. Damn. Every time I see like a listing for handlebars, though, I'm always like, would I just get lucky and find the exact pair that I need? Never. Never happens. I guess I shouldn't say it never happens. It actually happens a lot. It just hasn't happened for the handlebars. When I was growing up, my grandfather had a junkyard and one of those basic tire changers. I loved using that machine when I was a kid. Yeah. The tire changers are actually kind of fun. If I was super rich, I'd probably have one. Next time your neighbor... Oh, yeah. I'm going to Tampa for 3 days with a crew of 60 Mexicans / Guatemalans. It's a good tip-off for ICE. Just be like, hey, I have the info. I know where they're at. That'd be fucked up. It would be fucked up. Why are you going to Tampa with 60 Mexicans and Guatemalans? There's a good video idea. I should go to the junkyard. I might. Jesus. Hi, I'm just calling. I'm looking for some ice in Tampa. Some hot out. You could use some ice down here in. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Really big pool job? Where you going to John Cena's house? John Cena lives in Tampa. We got an Airbnb. My God, whose fucking pool are you working on that they'd pay for an Airbnb for 60 Guatemalans? It seems like a lot of people. How many? Is it one Airbnb? Or are there gonna be 60 people packed into one house? I know Florida has ice stations, not here in the UK. Well, Florida is like a border state, and a lot of people do like get into Florida. It is like there is like a big ice presence here. That cat is out. Yeah, she is. She's my little movie. Must be a commercial pool. Oh, I guess that makes more sense. I guess that does make more sense. Now that I think about it. It'd be cool if you were going to John Cena's house, though. I know where John Cena's house is. I've driven past it before. I mean, literal cold ice. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. What other kind of ice were you talking about? It's 60 dudes in one house. I'll sleep in the truck. Imagine the smell. Do you imagine the smell? It would be a fun party though. I bet it would be lit. I bet it would be a lit house party. I bet the TV show Drunkard Wars is no longer on. Astra would have been awesome in that show. I remember watching that show. It was pretty cool. But that was scripted, wasn't it? It would have been cooler if they made that same show, but like made it in a way where it was real and they actually like had to do everything. But, like, as far as I know, didn't they fake, like, a lot of that shit? Like, oh, I just so happened to find the exact part that we needed in the junkyard in perfect condition. Like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, this, like, perfectly, like, good, in, like, completely immaculate shape LS engine that just so happens to be sitting perfectly perched on this one spot that happens to fit exactly into the car that we're working on. Like, come on. Come on. They don't give enough time to really make anything cool. Like, they should redo it, but, like, give every contestant, like, a week to make the thing. Maybe iced alcohol drink. Smirnoff? I like iced Smirnoff. I'm sure they are loaded the junkyard with some items that were needed. Yeah, 100% they did. 100% they did. 100%. Reality TV is, you know, not reality most of the time. I wonder how many people thought, because of that show, that you could just literally go into a junkyard and, like, build a fucking contraption. Just build a doohickey in the middle of a junkyard. I guess you could if you knew what you were looking for. I'm off to the junkyard to build a doohickey. I'll be back in a few days. It was a fun show, it was. You're right. It was a fun show. I feel like every time I watch it, though, everyone I'm watching it with always doesn't want to watch that show. Which kind of sucks, because I always like watching that show. I should watch that show. That was a good show. Yeah, the cat is out. She's, like, out like a light. They're sending ICE to do TSA work now because they can't get TSA people to work and without pay. And that makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't. ICE doing TSA sounds awful. Like, how do you make TSA sound, like, worse? Get ICE to do it. You know, the guys that are already used to being, like, fucking persecuted, that are already standoffish with, like, the general public. Get those guys to do, like the worst government job possible. If TSA. No one likes TSA, dude. It's like that'd be the most mutually hated things that we all endure. Fucking TSA, man. I should need a TV buddy. But I kinda have a TV buddy. It's legal to go to the junkyard. It is illegal to go to the junkyard. I mean, you gotta find a good junkyard, though. I feel like a lot of junkyards are disappearing. Like, it's like they used to, apparently there used to be, like, a really big motorcycle junkyard around where I live, but now it doesn't exist anymore, which is really fucking frustrating. I really wanna, if I just need to go to a junkyard to get, like, the shit that I need, but, like, I can't. Because I don't, I don't know where a junkyard is. There was a British TV show called Scraphead Challenge, where two teams build something complete from scratch given a time limit and challenge each other. It's literally Junkyard Wars. You just described British Junkyard Wars. That's literally what it is. You get, like, a couple teams of people, and you say, build a boat. Go and build a boat. You have 3 hours, and then they all, like, go and they build a fucking boat out of, like, garbage. So it was awesome. It was awesome, dude. It was fucking. It was. I learn something every day. The more you know. The more you know. Used to be 3 rather large motorcycle junkyards in my area, and I don't think any of them are around anymore. Yeah, it's like, fuck, dude. What am I supposed to do? When am I supposed to get my motorcycle parts? Like, I need to buy... Hold on. Let me see if I can find any that are decently priced on eBay. Like, I need to buy this, right? I need to buy, like, side covers. So, if I do CM400 side covers... It's, like, so expensive, dude. Like, look at this chat. Like, what? 250 bucks for these things? 200 bucks just for one side? Like, oh my god. Like, this, I could get these, but it's literally gonna be, like, $40 shipping plus, it's gonna be $110, $130 for me to buy these. And that's cool and everything, like, but, like, $140 just to buy 2 pieces of plastic? Like, my god. I mean, I might as well just buy these at that point, right? So I do want to paint them, so I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I wish I could find some that are not, like, crazy expensive. I guess that one's 50 bucks. You know what, there was someone who had some for sale on Facebook. Can I find those again? Is that possible? Can I find that? Motorcycle side covers. Very clean junkyard right next to our warehouse. Is it a motorcycle junkyard? Can you go shopping for me? Can I relay you? Can I get this? Can I get some stuff, man? Can you hook me up? You give me the hookup, bro? You, Finn versus Maddie and Blossom in a new Femboy Junkyard War show. Now that would be fucking awesome. That would literally be so fucking sick. But I'm the only one who has, like, any manufacturing experience. So I don't know how well it... Like, Finn would not do anything. Search engine, motorcycle junkyards in Orlando. And the third thing pops up is Warlocks Motorcycle Club. What is Warlocks Motorcycle Club? This guy he's got a gold wing. Got a CM400A, one CM400A. Side cover. Here, let me ask him. I noticed, some I got one, some I got both. Okay, I noticed you have a CM400A side cover. Do you have both sides of it? Question mark. Or another side cover for a CM400. Send. 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 See if he responds, chat. North Miami Beach. I'm not driving to North Miami Beach, but he has two. Dude, imagine if he has two of those and he sells them for cheap. That would be such a come up. Could you imagine if he just gets back to me like, yeah, I've got both sides. I'll sell them to you for 10 bucks. He's not gonna do that, but still, that'd be a lot more convenient. It's like, why do side covers have to be, like, so expensive? Like, unnecessarily. Like, unnecessarily so. There's some Goldwing side covers for $15. Why can't I get that for my bike? Why can't I get cheap ass fucking bullshit for my bike? God damn it. But mostly car. They're like Hell's Angels. Oh. What would Finn or Maddie even know what to do with a motorcycle? Probably not. I don't think Maddie knows how to ride a motorcycle. I don't think... I think I'm the only one who knows how to ride a motorcycle. I know, Cal might know how to ride a bike. Does Cal have a motorcycle? Cal might have one. Maybe I could do it with Cal. CB500T? That's not what I want. I just want fucking CM400. God damn it. Give me a CM400 side cover, please. Please! See, if only that fucking Perks Bite guy just got back to me, then I would have all of the side covers I need. That would solve all my issues, chat. I thought there was a guy selling Honda CM400 side covers. I can't find them. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, chat. It's on the exercise bros, 40 or 50 pounds. 40 pounds is killing me, but maybe in a good way? I don't lift any weights. That's my preferred weight to lift is 0. Exercise some exercise. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. CB900 Goldwing. God damn it. God damn it. Just how driving these days? I think they still have the Miata, right? I know they had the Supra, but I don't know if they got rid of it or not. I'd rather watch you all try to build your own tent. Well, listen, chat, I need a tent. I wanna go moto camping. So, I also thought, chat, I wonder if I'd be able to stream myself, like, on the bike, if I could do that. If I could somehow get a good enough internet connection while riding my bike to stream myself on the road trip. I don't know if I could do that, but that'd be really cool if I could. But man, I want to fucking go moto camping, dude. I want to go motorcycle camping so bad. It's like, what? I just want to do it. It's gonna be so much money before I can do that, though, because I have to buy so many cameras and bullshit. I have to buy, like, 3 cameras. It's rough. You might even be able to lift 40 pounds when she was a decent mechanic. I can lift 40 pounds, alright? Come on. You can lift 40 pounds. Get out of here. Can't lift 40 pounds. Get out of here, man. Your bad motor scooter and ride? Get on your bad motor scooter? What? Let's get on it and ride. Bought the 40-pound Walmart at Walmart, and the cashier was a big guy, and he was impressed. That's just how you impress the Walmart cashiers. You just buy big-ass dumbbells and just be like, yeah, I lift. And they're trying to, like, check it out, and you're not helping them, and they're just like... So ashamed not lifting 40 pounds? I can lift 40 fucking pounds, man, alright? I can lift 40 pounds. I don't know... There's anything in here that it weighs 40 pounds. I can lift my oscilloscope, chat, and my oscilloscope weighs like 50 pounds. Okay, so there's another thing in America. They don't sell heavy dumbbells on the shelves in the UK supermarkets. you don't have dumbbells for sale on UK supermarkets. What are you even doing over there? What do you mean you don't sell dumbbells at the supermarket? Where else are you gonna get dumbbells from? Where else are you gonna get proper American equipment? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Moogie. You can only order them in a box. But then you have to pay for shipping, and that sucks. Okay, well, I'm actively dying. I need to go to sleep. Anyway, chat, I think I'm gonna end it there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'm going to. It depends. I might be tired, but I'm gonna try again. So, can you say catch 23? Anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching. I will be... Actually, wait, should I raid Maddie as an apology for like, bullet... For, like... Should I raid Maddie? Alright, I'll raid Maddie, chat. I'll give Maddie a good old raid. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'll be live again probably tomorrow. Goodbye!